Now that the lights are on, let's get started. If you look at the diagram, on the very top it says the polar jet stream. Right under that it says equatorial jet stream. You might be wondering why the two bottom ones aren't labeled. Well, they're called the same thing, except it's called the southern polar jet and the southern equatorial jet. So it might get confusing. Let's start off with the less interesting one, the polar jet. The polar jet isn't that interesting. It just creates a storm. You want to know why? Because there's a warm front on top of it and a cold front right under it. So when these two things meet, it creates a rainstorm. Since these winds aren't that heavy for this jet stream, and it only ranges from 60 miles per hour to 120 miles per hour, it leaves a very light storm compared to the other ones. The most I've seen it leave was a rainstorm. Like all other Earth's jet streams, this jet stream is heated by the sun. It also applies to the equatorial jet stream because the equatorial jet stream is also on Earth. But yeah, I said Earth. There's also jet streams on Jupiter, but I can't get into too much talk with that yet. So wait until later. So let's start talking about the equatorial jet stream. The equatorial jet stream is the same thing, except it leaves heavier storms. You know why? Because these winds are heavier. These winds range from 150 miles per hour to 300 miles per hour, usually up in the 300s, but every once in a while it will get down to 150. When the winds get down to 150 miles per hour, it might leave a very slight thunderstorm, but it's not really that effective until it gets into 300 miles per hour. That's when it starts making heavy hurricanes. And like I said earlier, there's a warm front on top of it and a cold front on the bottom. When these two meet, it creates a rainstorm. But since there's very heavy winds on top of it, it creates a hurricane. And that's how most hurricanes are created, I think. We've talked a lot about Earth's jet streams, so now let's talk about Jupiter's jet streams. Jupiter's jet streams are much different. There's only one type of jet stream on Jupiter. It's really not called anything except for a jet stream. With that jet stream, along comes a wind from 1,000 miles per hour to 2,000 miles per hour. Yeah, that's really fast. Also, Jupiter's jet streams are heated by the surface of Jupiter. Jupiter is made of gas, so the heat from the gas is what creates a jet stream. Remember what I said. A jet stream has to have a warm front and a cold front on either side of it. Without the heat from the surface of Jupiter, the jet stream would just be wind. On Jupiter it's different though. When a warm front and a cold front meet, it doesn't create anything. So that's all you need to know about Jupiter's jet streams. So now let's take a little quiz on jet streams. This will help you remember more. Which planet's jet stream is heated by the surface, Jupiter or Earth? You will have 10 seconds to answer. If you said Jupiter, you are correct. Earlier I mentioned that Jupiter's jet streams are heated by its surface. For the second question, you're going to have to name the two names of the jet streams on Earth. You're going to have 10 seconds to answer as well. The right answer is that the two jet streams are called the polar jet stream and the equatorial jet stream. For the last question, please answer how a hurricane is formed from the equatorial jet stream. For the last question, please answer the following. How is a hurricane created from an equatorial jet stream? You'll have 10 seconds. The correct answer is when a cold front and a warm front meet, it creates a storm, but since there is wind in the middle, it creates a hurricane. Thank you for watching.